Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are living your best life. So today I'm going to go see my brother. As you guys know, my brother had a ischemic stroke a month ago. I became his caregiver. I haven't seen my brother in probably 30 years. So this is very strange for me, but more so strange for him because he can't speak. He doesn't remember my name. He knows generally who I am now. And he trusts me. I make sure he gets fed. I make sure he has water. But I also want to honor what I think is his wishes. And it's hard to tell what his wishes are because he's incapacitated. And so sometimes he appears to be lucid. I ask him the same questions every time I go there. And he does seem to respond the same way to some questions. So it seems that he does know what he wants. And what he wants is he doesn't want to go back into the healthcare system. He doesn't want opioids and drugs. He seems to be like managing without that. He definitely seems better off of that. But he needs, I'm trying to assess whether he needs full-time care or part-time care. I think he and I are trying to assess that. I asked him that question as well. It went from no to he would like some part-time care. I think that's what he's saying or gesturing to when I ask him that. And he wants me to be that person, so which makes sense. I mean, I'm his brother. So I don't know. I'm fighting multiple fires here. I'm trying to get records from the hospital, and they're making it very difficult. I don't know why. I won't even go into that. So my main focus is my brother at this point. So I'm gonna go see him today. I feel bad for the neighbors. I think the neighbors are like wondering what's going on. I do keep them updated, let them know. So we'll see how he's doing today. I need him lucid, but we're coming to a point where we need to make some decisions here. His air conditioning, by the way, still not fixed, but the floor unit's still there, which he doesn't like to turn on. But I turn it on every time I go there. Those parts are on order by Scott's Heating and Plumbing. They should be here today or tomorrow, he said. So we'll finally get that fixed. That'll be a huge relief. And then we're going to tackle the Social Security and the Medicaid. But he needs to make a decision whether he wants me his full-time care person or not, because I'm trying to honor what he wants. And I'd like to work with him to use his faculties to sign, whatever he needs to sign, to pay his bills, so he can show me he can do things on his own, so I can better assess things. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go about this or not, but it feels right, and he seems to be doing okay. So today the goal is to ask him those questions again, see if he's getting clear. He might be in a bad state. Not every time I go over there is he in a good state. Sometimes I think I wake him up and you can tell he wants me gone. So so I guess that's a positive because he has those emotions. That's better than being a zombie. So I love that. Although he needs to work with me because if he thinks he can do this on his own, he needs to prove it. And so that's what I'm trying to do. On top of that, I'm checking mail and making sure that he's not missing anything. Anyway, I think I'm doing all the right things. It's a trade-off because I know what he wants, but I don't know. There might be a point where it's like, Joel, what you're gonna have is either me full-time, because I can't be driving back and forth, or we'll get you something part-time. I don't know if you can do that. I guess you can piecemeal home care, right? And request. See, the problem is this: he doesn't want to get on any of those drugs. I don't blame him. So, I'm sure. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna stop talking because that is like down the road. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out right now. Get my brother what he needs to be comfortable again, and get him talking, make him happy. The key thing is make him happy. He's here on Earth. I'm sure he's struggling. I was thinking, is he struggling in his head? Like, if I put myself in his position, I'm like, oh my God, I'm messed up. Do I really want to live? Or rather, do I want to die? But fact is, what is my body condition? What does my body say? I'm wondering what his body's saying to him. His body's probably saying, bro, I don't know. That's what the body's saying, I think. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna act like one. But anyway, I'm gonna be his brother. I'm gonna go say hello, give him some food, give him some company, and move things forward. All right, take care, everybody. You gonna write it? Wanna try to write it? Want that on it? I'm trying to write I. That's close. You have. You think. You think. That's a THI. A scribble dibble dibble. Oh, here we go. Yes. Or yes. Is that yes? It's a lot of work for you, huh, Joel? But this is way better than last time. Neighbors? What? Do you have people helping you? Let me turn this off, Joe. Okay, yeah, I don't blame you. Well, that's my brother. Yeah, so that wasn't a whole lot of footage. I decided to turn it off. I could tell he was getting frustrated. He didn't like the camera. He's sick of it. Not sure why. I don't blame him. I try to tell him it helps me go back and enhance the audio so I can try to figure out what he's saying, but he didn't buy that. Well, he didn't say anything actually, but I didn't buy it when I was coming out of my mouth. Anyway, what did come out of that was a couple things. He's fine, he's healthy, he's eating, he's drinking, he's the stuff that I bring him. He definitely wanted to write more, as you can see, but it's very illegible. We talked a little bit about what kind of care he's going to need and what that looks like, and he seemed engaged. I tried to play he let me play his piano, and I was horrible. I thought I was going to be able to do something halfway decent. Nothing good came out. It took me forever to find this, but it did generate conversation. I think he was saying he plays something, but then he lost track. Anyway, what else was positive? That's about it. Not much. I mean, most of the time was me trying to figure out what he's trying to say. So I asked him if he needs a doctor. He just said no. Oh, he did mention he has some pain in his leg, in his lower extremity, in his right side. I don't know if that's from the stroke or not. I asked him if he wanted me to get him some medicine or take him to a doctor, and he says he's indicating no, but he thinks. Then he says, then I said aspirin. He said, I don't know. He said, I don't know. The conclusion of that seems like we're gonna play it by ear. I'll see him again, not tomorrow, but the next day. and I'll ask him the same questions over and over again. Do you know who I am? Oh, I asked him, do you know who I am? And he didn't want to be caught off guard. He really didn't. He really wanted to tell me my name, but he couldn't. He was trying to get it, and I said, "Let me give you a clue." He's like, "No, like don't give me a clue." But he couldn't get it. It was taking forever. So I said it starts with a D. Anyway, he didn't know it, and then but he knew I was his brother. That's kind of a positive thing. I told him little stories about our past to see if it joggled his memory. Some of it did, especially the stuff in Sedona. Some of that popped out. So he's there. He's lucid sometimes. That's where we're at. I appreciate you guys. I know I'm an asshole on the channel, but anyway, that's where we're at with my brother Joel, and now it's time to get back to practicing guitar and writing songs and recording and buying Bitcoin and enjoying the sun and fun in the world around us. I think I may have made his day a little bit better. That's all we can do, right? Hope you're making people around you, their lives better. Don't be a burden. Don't be a pain in the ass. Don't lie. Don't pose. You know, go do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know you, and you didn't subscribe.